Thank you, hello everyone. Welcome back in our new blog at the Learning Lab. So today we have the chance to have Zornitza Stefanova from Bspk. You are the founder, the VP. So tell us a little bit more about you, your application, and the impact that your application has on your clients.
Of course. First of all, about myself, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've spent my career in Silicon Valley starting companies and growing companies. And Bspk is my most recent adventure, which we started 7 years ago. We are the leading clienteling platform built specifically for luxury brands and luxury sales advisors. And so our vision and our mission is to put in the hand of the sales associate, the person who greets the customer and interacts with the customer in the store, a very easy to use solution, very easy to use app that helps them establish the connection with their client, build upon that connection, have all the data that they need in one place so they can focus on the client relationship and on the interaction with the client in the luxury environment. Why luxury? Luxury is critically important. It's where the relationship matters tremendously.
Yeah, it's important.
It's
building a strong relationship with your clients. It's giving the feeling that you're thinking of them.
Of course,
of them is it's pivotal.
Of course, and also as we know, luxury is an emotional experience, an emotional purchase. It's especially in this day and age a critical differentiator to have that relationship with the client. Because there's many choices. There are many platforms. There is social media, there is marketing, advertising, exposures, experiences. How do you stand out as a brand is critically important. And the way you stand out is you empower your salespeople with something that's easy to use, that they can relate to, be excited about, and then give them that opportunity to utilize that app in their daily work to make them more effective in the process of building client relationships.
And can you share maybe some data or what impact the use of your application has on the sales, on the client relationship?
Of course. We track our success rates and KPIs for our customers very, very precisely. And with Bspk, our brands realize 25% or more increase in sales within 6 months of adoption of Bspk. And over time, over a period of 12 to 18 months, we actually have a number of customers who have up to 40% of their sales happen as a result of clienteling, as a result of engaging the client, as a result of personalizing the experience in a one-on-one setting. So very important.
Massive impact,
Yeah, very important is that it's not personalization with chatbots, messaging, email marketing. Okay, those things, can be part of a mix for different brands, not everyone. But it's the one-on-one connection to the client and the true understanding in an authentic and personalized way of what their needs are, what's important, how to convert, what options to offer, how to curate. And all of that is part of what the Bspk app enables a salesperson to do.
You see in some shops I was surprised because I saw some big brands, the staff are using WhatsApp. So as there is a big turnover, the data goes with the employee. So that will make a sense as well, is that the brands keep the data of their clients, and if there is a turnover, they are the control over all this data.
Yeah, it's really really important what you just said, because salespeople realize they need to build a connection to be successful professionally. They need to know the client. They go to WhatsApp because that's the tool they have available to them. The problem for the luxury brand, however, is that this interaction is not conducted in a way that's strategic for the brand. Every salesperson does their own thing. They take the client when they leave the brand. There's no oversight. There is no strategy. And when we built Bspk, we had a very important objective. It had to be an incredibly easy tool. It had to be as easy to use as WhatsApp, as easy to use as Instagram, as exciting as using these platforms, because the salesperson needs to engage. Once the salesperson engages, then the brand has access at their fingertips of all the data, not only about the client in one place, but also the evolution of the client journey. This data is how you build your strategy in terms of who you are, how you speak to the client, your story, the storytelling process. And it's very powerful for headquarters, because when the associate, and if the associate leaves the brand, all that knowledge and data stays with the brand. And they have the ability to evolve and build over time. In terms of that, truly is informed compared to depending on the incentive of an individual salesperson who may or may not be doing a great job.
I have another question. How does it work? So you, when you meet a new client, you are recording his data in the system. And then what is the process behind? You send one product, and can you do a list, or can you build up collection of like a group of clients, collection of products you can send?
Yeah.
What is the process behind?
The process is in Bspk, in our cloud, we store all the brand data, all their pictures, all their customer data, all their information, sales records, everything is unified into one place. So very important, because siloed data is a challenge. Then how does it work? In the hand of the sales advisor, we have one app. One, very important that it's not multiple apps, it's one app, allowing the salesperson to have all the information at their fingertips. When the client comes in, they know who they are, they know what they've bought in the past. They can enrich the data by recording interests in the conversation with the client.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So you can profile the clients on the product, maybe colors, or there is I would say a kind of a data profile of the client, so you know which product will attract more this type of client to this type of client.
Correct.
And really customize I would say refine the client profile, and then sending the right product to him.
Exactly. And send this in a way that's the way we speak with our friends. Mm-hmm. Very one-on-one. Mm-hmm. Is if we think about our interaction with our friends on social media or WhatsApp, we speak as humans. Mm-hmm. We communicate. Mm-hmm. What do you like? What do you do? What's exciting? Bspk enables the associate to do the same thing with their client, become their friend, their trusted resource. Of course, in Bspk, they have access to all the information to understand the client, mm-hmm. what they bought in the past, what they're interested, things they mentioned, people they're connected to, which other clients they referred. And so once you know the client intimately, it's possible to really treat them as somebody you know well and personalize the experience. To answer your question, how does it work? In Bspk, on the home screen, the associate sees all their clients, organized by a variety of opportunities, their birthdays coming up, or maybe you can see show me everyone who is local to my store, hasn't shopped in the last 6 months, and loves shops around Christmas and has 2 kids, for example. You can create very, very segmented, very detailed ways to organize your client base. So now that you know your clients, you can engage with a specific client and you can send them a message to say, hello, how are things going? That communication happens according to the communication preference of the client. Mm-hmm. WhatsApp, WeChat, email, SMS. And one very important thing about Bspk is that we designed it to be very visual. It's not just text messaging, but you can attach a curated selection of products, and you can send a video, and you can send maybe something that the brand has prepared as a resource for their entire sales team. The important thing is that for the salesperson, all that needs to be easy. Mm-hmm. Currently, for many brands, everything's in different places, different systems, different apps. And this is why I emphasize how important it is for the salesperson to have one app.
Centralizing.
Easy to use. Very intuitive, just like Instagram or WhatsApp, and be able to clientele and engage the client as their trusted resource.
I was wondering when you were speaking is what is the percentage of brands that are not using this type of solution?
That's our growth opportunity at Bspk, because a very large number of brands do not use this type of solution. They think they do because everyone has a CRM and everybody has a strategy around digital marketing and segmentation, and very many brands today, they will print out a list of customers, highlight names, hand it to the salesperson and say, call this customer. Well, that is not personalization.
No.
First of all, you don't have assets, so what do you do? And it's like a printed list, and it comes from your Salesforce, and Salesforce is designed for headquarters. Salesforce is not designed for the person on the sales floor who wants something that's as intuitive and as easy as Instagram.
And it requires quite of an heavy process.
Yeah.
You were talking about like easy,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah. And so there's this gap of we want to clientele, we want to personalize, but our data is siloed, our assets are siloed. I have to go to headquarters, ask for information. I don't have everything at my fingertips. So from the point of the salesperson, there's a lot of friction. So I would estimate that a small percentage of brands, maybe 5% or less, actually do clienteling well. And even smaller percentage have the right tool. Because again, it's the state of the market has always been very product focused, when now we're in a day and age when it's experience focused. AI, in my opinion, is going to drive a massive change, not only in how retail, luxury or not, operates, but also in the expectation of the client. The client will want to be treated as truly an individual. They would expect that with all the resources that are available, you, the brand, should be able to give them an efficient, personalized, delightful experience. And if you're disappointed, it takes once to be disappointed, clients move on.
And how AI can support the staff? It means that when there is a new product, AI is capable of saying to the sales representative to say, okay, this product is for these clients, and helping to remind it of maybe that he has been not in contact for 2 weeks with his clients. So how does it work? What is the process behind that?
So today in Bspk, we do this already, where on a daily basis, the salesperson is alerted to opportunities, meaning sales opportunities and clients they need to engage. And on the home screen, they see, okay, here is everyone who has bought something from you. And you say hello, check if they're happy. Here are all the clients whose birthdays are coming up. Send a greeting, with the greeting ready, with the curated selection for that specific client ready. This is where AI helps. It helps empower the salesperson to do better and offer a higher level of clienteling. In addition to that, in Bspk, the salesperson can really see who are my clients who I haven't seen in a while. Oh, Zornitza, let me reach out. We regularly have feedback from the sales floor, from salespeople saying, oh my God, this is a game changer. I'm able to re-engage clients who bought from me 2 years ago. They forgot about us and I forgot about them.
You read my mind here. What is the onboarding process when one brands, adopt your solution? How it is to train the staff, and, how do you onboard the staff into the application so that they are really using it?
Yeah. Excellent question. So when we onboard a brand, because Bspk is designed to be so intuitive and easy to use, for us training is not about teaching how to use the platform. That takes 5 minutes. I mean, it's really that's how long it takes. That's how focused we were on making Bspk easy to use. Where we train and onboard people is how to be better concierges, how to speak with the client better, how to engage with the client better, what to offer when in the relationship with any person, the right message at the right time is what drives that relationship. It's true the same thing in retail. And so when we onboard and train people, we have very evolved ways to share best practices. We rely on partners like yourself who are experts in the training and learning and coaching of staff to be able to elevate the person's confidence, their ability to have emotional intelligence, their ability to be authentic. Because let's face it, Bspk is an incredible tool. I mean, you have everything you need about every client, and it tells you who to engage. But at the end of the day, the most important part of that engagement is that not only is it relevant, but it's delivered in an authentic way. And that's where learning and training and the videos we produce with you and the stories we tell with you are a very big part of making our customers successful. Speaking of which, I'll add one more thing. Our most successful brand customers are those who truly see personalization, client engagement, clienteling as a strategy with two-pronged approach. The right tool, all your data in one place, powered by AI to inform and take the busy work out of the picture and present the opportunities. And secondly, the strategy around training, learning, education of the salesperson to be emotionally intelligent, to know the product, to know the brand, and to know how to speak with clients in a way that's human.
Very, very interesting. Thank you so much. I will leave in the video description the link to your platform with more information. And thank you so much for coming to this blog today. And we meet very soon for another interview. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.